Hi, welcome to my channel, The Power of Skill. Today, I will talk about the power of Sprint Retrospective. In this video, I will explain why the Scrum team shouldn't overlook the importance of this event. And along with this, I will highlight the underlying reasons that are influencing the team's decision to consider skipping the retrospective meeting. So, what is Sprint Retrospective? The Sprint Retrospective is final step in a sprint cycle, held at the end of the sprint after the sprint review. The team reflects on a recently completed sprint, discussing what went well, what problem it encountered, and how these problems were or were not solved. The participants. The Sprint Retrospective is generally an internal meeting. It is primarily intended for Scrum team, which includes the Scrum Master, Product Owner, and Development team. The primary focus on this event is on identifying what went well and what could be improved in the terms of teamwork, processes, personal practices, without involving of external parties like stakeholders or customers. The duration of Sprint Retrospective in Scrum is typically time-boxed and varies depending on the length of the sprint. For a one-week sprint, the retrospective usually lasts about 45 minutes to an hour. For a two-week sprint, the retrospective commonly takes around 1.5 to 2 hours. For longer sprints, such as 3 or 4 week sprint, the retrospective could last up to 3 hours. These durations are not strict rules, but rather guidelines to ensure that the meeting is productive and focused, yet allows enough time for tough discussion and reflection. Now let's have a look at some reasons why teams want to skip retrospective. These can be several reasons why teams might want to skip the Sprint Retrospective, even though it's an essential part of the Scrum framework. One of these reasons may be perceived lack of values. If team members feel that retrospectives are not leading to meaningful changes or improvements, they may view these meetings as unproductive or a waste of time. The next reason, repetitiveness and boredom. If retrospectives are conducted in the same manner each time without variation or creativity, they can become monotonous. This can lead to disengagement among team members. Time constraints can also play a big role in the rejection of the retrospective event. In fast-paced work environments, teams under tight deadlines may feel pressured to skip retrospectives to save time and move directly to the next set of tasks. Next one, insufficient facilitation. Poorly facilitated retrospectives, they do not encourage full participation or fail to effectively address issues, can lead to frustration among team members. Another reason may be fear of conflict. Some team members may be hesitant to participate in the retrospective due to the fear of conflict, negative consequences, or a culture that doesn't support open and honest feedback. While there might be various reasons for teams to consider skipping retrospective meetings, it's crucial to resist this temptation and recognize the significant benefits these sessions can offer even in very short sprints. Let me emphasize 3 benefits which, in my opinion, are significant enough to justify the importance of holding a retrospective meeting. The first benefit, foundation of continuous improvement. Success should not only be celebrated, but analyzed to understand what factors contributed to them to ensure recognition and continuation of these effective practices. That's why the retrospective is the ideal stage to lay the foundation for continuous improvement and to develop an actionable strategies for addressing changes in future sprints. The second benefit, risk identification and mitigation. Retrospectives play a critical role in the proactive management of risk within project teams. During these sessions, team members collectively review and analyze the project's progress, allowing them to identify potential risks and issues at an early stage. This early detection is a key as it provides the team with the opportunity to address these risks before they develop into more significant problems. So, by incorporating risk assessment as a regular aspect of retrospectives, Scrum team can transition from a reactive to a proactive stance in their risk management efforts, significantly enhancing their ability to navigate uncertainties and ensuring the overall success and stability of their projects. The third benefit, agility and responsiveness. In the dynamic world of Scrum, teams are required to continually adapt to new challenges and changes. Teams should anticipate potential changes and prepare accordingly, ensuring they maintain flexibility and responsiveness to meet the diverse demand of the project. By regularly assessing and refining their approach during retrospective meetings, teams can ensure they remain agile and responsive. Engaging in retrospectives is not just a procedural step, but a strategic tool that drives teams toward greater success and adaptability in an ever-evolving work environment. So that's all for today's video, where I have explored the power of Sprint Retrospective. Stay tuned for more exciting content in my upcoming videos, where I'll unveil an array of valuable skills that await you. Thank you for watching. Until next time.